Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free. And it's 100% ridiculously easy to use. We find it really convenient for Night Moves Radio and our Cloverleaf Radio network. We record when it's best for us, and best of all, we can record on the go or at home. With this easy app, it makes doing our show so much fun and very easy. Anyone wanting to start a podcast? I suggest using Anchor. Perhaps it'd be a great starting point for you.
Alrighty, Cloverleaf Radio back with another exciting interview, this time with Victoria Price, the legendary daughter of actor Vincent Price. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. And of course, lots of great pictures, some family photos and stuff on your table. Why did you decide to start doing this stuff about your father?
I wrote his biography because at the end of his life, he and I sat on his bed and talked about his life in the arts. And after he died, somebody approached me about doing a biography, and I realized that although there are a lot of people who know much more about the horror genre and his horror contributions, I knew the most probably, or as much as anyone, about his life in the arts, and that was something that mattered deeply and profoundly to him. And then in 2011, when he would have turned 100, there was a celebration all over the world called the Vincentennial, and I was invited out to speak, and I really just fell in love with reconnecting with him through his legacy of joy and the way he gave back to so many people.
I was mostly raised by my grandparents, and my grandpa he would have been 101 now. So he was obviously a lot older than I was, but it was just great having that old school mentality to grow up with, so I wasn't like a booger growing up. I'm sure it was that way with your father as well.
Absolutely. Both my parents were very old school, but they were also really cutting edge too, which was cool.
And of course, we talked the other day about Edward Scissorhands. Was it pretty cool being on the same set as your father?
I wasn't. I filmed in Florida and he filmed in California, so I didn't get to see him, but I had the amazing experience of working with some incredible people in Florida, so that was a real gift.
Yeah, and I guess you still technically share a screen credit, so that's pretty cool.
That was, a fun idea of Tim's, and I enjoyed doing it.
And of course, you mentioned you have some great books, of course, Vincent Price, the daughter's biography. And we mentioned why you wrote that. What about the Book of Joe, about a dog and his man?
I think it's one of my dad's sweetest and best books. It's sort of the story of his life as seen through all of his pets, but particularly how much he loved his dog, Joe. And so it's a great book for any animal lover. There's lots of different kinds of animals in the book.
Yeah, we have 9, and I saw you brought your beautiful one, too. Dogs are so special.
They are. I travel with my dog, Allie, and she actually has her own Instagram page because she's on the road so much. So she has fun being travels with Allie and posting on Facebook and Instagram, and I have fun with it.
Do you have a website or anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, my dad's is vincentprice.com, and you can find out all kinds of information about him there. And I write a blog that I really love, and I'm working on a book based on it. It's called Daily Practice of Joy. I also have victoriaprice.com, but check out Daily Practice of Joy. I really love it.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for giving us some time, Victoria. It was great talking with you.
Thank you for having me on the show.